Treasure's Adventures, 5 Tiny Tales. Paws and Tooves on deck, called Miss Featherbon. The blue hummingbird fairy and gatekeeper to Whisker Haven flew out of the paw lace and zipped across the Whisker Haven sky. "Dearie, dearest me," she exclaimed, "what an incredible day we have ahead of us." Her wings flapped so fast that her hat nearly blew off. "Oh me, oh my, oh my, there's so much to do, so very much to do." She hovered over Whisker Haven village, a quaint town full of shops and homes of the Critizens. "Critizens, your attention," said Miss Featherbon. "Meeting in Whisker Woods, meeting in Whisker Woods." She flew over to the beautifully lush woods and landed on a tree branch overlooking a large and sunny clearing. Soon enough, the Critizens had crowded into the clearing before her, followed by the palace pets, Petite, the yellow pony with pink tail and mane, Berry, the bunny with blue fur and fluffy white tail, Pumpkin, the white puppy, and Sultan, the tiger. As an eager buzzing began to build, Miss Featherbon held up one of her wings. "Hello, friends," she said. "What was I going to say? Ah, yes, tonight is the glitter ball. A royally enchanting evening awaits us." The crowd cheered. Miss Featherbon unrolled a sheet of parchment and read, "For the opening of the glitter ball, magic from the glitter bits shall light up the night sky." She smiled at her friends. "A splendificent display of glitterworks shall shower down upon you, and you shall sparkle as you dance. This is going to be the most glamorous dance party ever," said Pumpkin. "Ooh, I can't wait to rock and roll," said Sultan. "We're going to have so much fun tonight," said Berry. "It's going to be berry sweet." "The glitter ball rules," said Petite. "Speaking of rules, where's my rule book?" "I'm so glad you're all here," Miss Featherbon said. She surveyed the crowd of palace pets and Critizens. "Well, I'll be humdinged," she said. "I don't see Dreamy anywhere. Where's Dreamy?" "I didn't see Dreamy, but I heard her," Berry said, poking up her long bunny ears. "And it sounded a little like this. Zzz. Ooh, poo, 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 poo. Zzz." "Translation," Petite said, pulling out a manual called Snores and What They Mean. "I'm getting my beauty sleep." "Your napping is important," said Miss Featherbon, "so we'll let her sleep." Her wings twitched. "But I need everyone else's paws and hooves on deck." "What can we do to help?" asked Mr. Chow, the silvery blue cat in a hat and apron. "You can be in charge of preparing all of your finest kibbles," said Miss Featherbon. Mr. Chow nodded. "I'd love nothing more than to prepare all sorts of special kibbles for the ball." "Royally wonderful," said Miss Featherbon. She turned to Lucy, the sweet brown dog in a yellow dress. "Lucy, Can you gather up all of your squeakiest squeak balls? Yes, you got it, said Lucy. Miss Featherbon faced Tilly, the orange and peach-coloured cat, with tutus on her head and waist. Tilly, can you please make sure everyone is dressed just right for the glitter ball? Tutu Taylor at your service, Tilly said. How simply marvellous, said Miss Featherbon. My glitter bits will enchant everything to make the glitter ball sparkle. Now, as for everyone else, I have pegged your tasks on the glitter ball to-do list hanging on this tree. She gestured to the trunk of the tree where she was perched. Everyone nodded as they read from the list. Berry hopped up and down. I get to help Mr. Chow select all his kibbles. I'm going to help Lucy pick out the squeakiest squeak balls, said Sultan. And Petite and I are going to help Tilly make sure everyone is dressed in their very best, said Pumpkin, twirling. Splendificent, said Miss Featherbon. We want tonight to be the greatest night of the year. Now, let's get to work, shall we? She spread her wings to fly then. Oh, dearie, dearest me, I almost forgot I have a special task for Treasure. She surveyed the many furry faces, but did not see Treasure. Has Treasure already left, she asked. Was she even here, dears? Come to think of it, said Pumpkin, I haven't seen Treasure all afternoon. Or heard her, said Berry, moving her ears. Where is our Treasure? Miss Featherbon said. I must find her. We'll take a moment to help you, said Petite. Thank you, Palace Pets, exclaimed Miss Featherbon. Let's shake a tail feather. As the Crittersons set off to begin their preparations for the glitter ball, Miss Featherbon and the Palace Pets zoomed off to look for Treasure. Do you think Treasure's in the paw lace? Asked Miss Featherbon as they approached the castle. Possibly, said Pumpkin. Maybe we'll find Dreamy too, said Berry. Keep your eyes and ears open. The pets sped across the gold-tiled bridge leading to the front gates of the paw lace. They gathered in the quiet of the great hall. Sunlight streamed in from the high lattice windows. Where do we look first? Asked Berry. Let's see, said Petite, flipping through her manual of missing things. According to my manual, there are over 902 places to lose things in the paw lace. She put a hoof to her forehead. This could take all night. Don't panic, dearies, said Miss Featherbon. Let's try one place at a time. How about we check my kitchen, said Berry. Racy there, said Sultan. They all entered Berry's kitchen. Treasure, Berry said. Come out, wherever you are. Pumpkin danced across the room. I don't see her, said Pumpkin. Sultan slid under the long wooden table. She's not under here. Petite peeked behind a cart of pies. All behind here, she said. Miss Featherbon perched on the chandelier. Oh dear, she cried. Oh, my blueberries, said Berry, and no sign of Dreamy either. Perk up, my library's where I'd be, Petite said. Let's go. She pranced out of the kitchen. The others followed her through the paw lace halls until they reached Petite's library, a large room full of globes and tall shelves stocked with books. Petite lifted up a plump purple pillow. Well, she's not under here, she said. Pumpkin shimmied up a ladder leaning against a bookshelf. Or up here, she said. Berry sifted through a tub of apples. Or in here, she said. She took a bite out of one. Yum! Sultan dove under a long scroll of paper. Raw! Where could she be? He said. Wait a second, said Pumpkin. Everyone looked at her. We need to think like Treasure in order to find treasure, she said. Where would she want to go? Petite flipped through her manual titled How to Think Like Treasure. She pushed her glasses up. The number one place to find treasure is Whisker Sea, she said. Of course, said Miss Featherbon. Let's not dally. She flew out of the Paulace with the palace pets following her. They ran through Whisker Haven village and found themselves on the beach. Treasure just has to be here, said Berry. I'll bet my tickling tiger tail on it, said Sultan. Treasure, Miss Featherbon sang. Where's my treasure? Far below, Miss Featherbon spotted treasure. The orange and red kitten with sparkling blue eyes was sailing on her sailboat in the rolling waves of Whisker Sea. She was having a grand old time, without a care in Whisker Haven. There you are, dearie, said Miss Featherbon. She swooped down and landed on the bow of Treasure's sailboat. Treasure smiled. Ahoy, Miss Featherbon! Your treasure is right here. Care to join my crew on the high seas of Whisker Haven? The palace pets waved at her from the beach. We were looking everywhere for you, called Pumpkin, dancing with joy. We should have known you'd be right where you'd like to be, said Petite with a smile. We're happy we found you, said Berry. It was a rawsome treasure hunt, that's for sure, said Sultan. Hey, where's Dreamy? Asked Treasure. She's off catnapping, said Miss Featherbon. She's the next kitten we're going to look for. Well, I'm so glad to see you, said Treasure. You found me. And we couldn't be happier, said Miss Featherbon.